The controversy over hijabs in Karnataka schools and colleges is unnecessary and not in the interest of peace and harmony. That's what the Ramakrishna Ashram in the state has said, defending the lawyer who has faced attacks for representing Muslim students in the case. Senior advocate Devdutt Kamath, who has been targeted by right-wing commentators for citing Islamic scriptures to defend students fighting for the rights to wear hijabs in schools and colleges, has done no disservice, the statement says, to Hindu religion. The top priest also goes on to make a point that I am more pained to observe that the name of Shri Devdutt Kamath, senior advocate in the Supreme Court, being dragged into this controversy simply because he is representing a party in the court. Some elements are trying to brand him as supporting a cause against Hindu religion. This perspective is absolutely uncalled for and baseless. A lawyer representing a client in a court has to do his duty and justice to his client's cause. That is the professional duty and responsibility. It cannot be branded as a cause against Hindu religion. Now, he also called for attacks against Mr. Kamath, unjustified and orchestrated baseless propaganda that is being perpetrated by some elements, also saying and applauding the advocates as devout followers of Sri Ramakrishna Vivekanand philosophy. Shrija joins us for the latest on this. Shrija, very straightforward, also very progressive statement there coming out from the mutt. What more do we know about the background here and this entire controversy brewing of this lawyer representing the Muslim students?
Well, this entire controversy erupted in the month of December. This is towards the last week of December, and we saw a few students, a bunch of students, about 6 to 8 students, the Muslim students, they were wearing hijabs to the government girls' PU college in Udupi district of Karnataka. However, they were not allowed to attend the classes. They were barred, and they continue to be barred for over 1.5 months or so. And we see soon after that this entire controversy snowballed into huge protests and intensified, not just protests where there was just voicing of opinions, but we also did see literally there was a confrontation between saffron versus hijab rao. And we also saw the protests snowballing into stone pelting instances and lathi charging instances, and where several of the students were also injured in such protests. So at a time when we were looking at such issues, we also saw this particular advocate. He is a senior advocate that we're talking about, Mr. Kamath, where he is representing one of the parties as far as to this particular case. One of the girls from the Udupi college, where while arguing in the court, this is in support of the girls, he did mention saying that wearing of the hijab is the fundamental right, and also especially the government order says prohibition of headscarf is not violation of Article 25. So he also did, of course, cite verses from the Quran, which is also said it's incumbent upon women to cover their heads before any other than close family members. So these were the citations made by him in the court. So clearly this has led to attack on him, especially by various elements, unscrupulous elements, and which we understand the priest of the Ramakrishna Ashram, he's called it as unjustified and baseless propaganda. So soon after which we understand that as far as senior advocate Devdutt Kamath is concerned, he is right now being targeted by various elements, and this includes of the right-wing organizations for citing Islamic scriptures. This is basically to defend those students fighting for the right to wear hijabs in school. In the view and in the backdrop of this particular case that is still being heard, remember the Karnataka government also did pass an interim order. Now that clearly said no form of religious attire, be it a hijab or a saffron shawl, can be worn inside in educational institutions. Now this particular case is set to resume on Monday, and the government has also announced holidays till about 16th of this month.